A disk is stuck in my slot loading Dell Studio Hybrid. How can I get it out? The slot loading optical drive in my Dell Studio Hybrid has been acting up. Sometimes it works fine, sometimes it churns and makes some unpleasant sounds. Now I can't even get it to eject the disk that's in there. Many drives have an emergency eject pinhole, but I don't see one here. How can I get the disk out?
Try rebooting, and also try ejecting from inside the computer. Right-click on the disk in my computer and click Eject. If that doesn't work, I hope someone else has some suggestions.
I had this happen to me, only worse when I learnt the hard way not to put Minix into slot load CD drives. I tried the below things, and eventually managed to get it out. Admittedly, some of these have potential to get you into a worse mess than you already are, tongue sticking out. Inserting a piece of cardboard with double-sided sticky tape to try and stick to and pull out CD. Pushing the CD further and then trying to eject. Inserting another, expendable, CD on top of the existing and ejecting both. As above, but with double-sided table on the top CD. Ultimately, if none of these work, your last option is to remove the drive and try and get it out once it's outside the laptop.
I had this happen on my Dell Studio with slot type drive. Pressing the eject key next to the function keys didn't work and the drive did not show up in my computer. Eventually it ejected itself when I switched off, switched back on and repeatedly clicked on the above mentioned eject key whilst the computer was booting.
Dell Studio slot drives are not very forgiving. I have found that slightly warped disks may hang up when trying to exit through the slot. Drive makes clicking sounds as it attempts to eject the disk. The plastic bezel around the slot may distend as disk pushes against it from the inside. This may account for why a disk will suddenly eject after numerous attempts. The warp happens to properly align with the slot and finally makes it through. Check for disk warp by placing the disk on a flat surface and pressing down on the edge in several different locations. If the disk wobbles slightly, it is warped. Insert at your own risk.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.